So we wanted to discuss saving and sharing a workbook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just very quickly play a short video with you, 2 short video clips, which help to cover the saving and sharing of workbooks. And we can then discuss from there the assignment that I've given you to do. Unless in your self-study, you had already watched the 2 video clips. Do I need to play them at all?
Sir, I haven't done my self-study yet.
I watched them.
Okay, so some of you have watched the video, some of you have not. So if you have watched the videos already, they give you some background in terms of what you need to cover and what you need to know and understand. You don't have to watch this video again. Okay. I think it'll be beneficial for me to play the video for the benefit of those who have not. Okay. So that we make some progress. So I'm going to sort of do this in 2 parts. The textbook, which is right at the top, has this one. Has got some page references which are highlighted, which will help. So let me start with the textbook, which I want to assume you haven't necessarily looked at. 47 to 54 are the page numbers. Selection. Okay. There is a section which I want you to have a good understanding of, and that involves learning how to select. Okay. Selecting rows, selecting cells, selecting adjacent rows and columns and so on. So that's the section that is covered in this section or in this chapter. I would like to start with that. I can obviously then move on to some other video and other work with you at a slightly later stage. So this is the page reference that's there in the book that covers those areas. And you can also open the textbook as well for yourself. I'm going to share a file with you all called selection. Okay, so what have I done? I've opened the textbook. I'm on section 4.1, which speaks about selecting a cell. And I'm going to select certain rows and columns based on this file. But before I do that, I'm going to just very quickly in the chat section, share a file with you. Okay, so just give me a moment to share that file with you called selection. Okay. So I'm sending this into the chat section of the Zoom chat. Please confirm with me if you've received that file called selection. I've sent it to you on the chat group. I'm just trying to quickly browse to see if there's any other additional file that I might not have shared with you. I can always share any files you need with you on WhatsApp, no problem. Please confirm if you've received this file called selection.
No, sir.
Did you check in the chat section of this Zoom call?
No, sir, there's nothing. I've just checked, sir.
From me to everyone, selection.xls. Are you very sure? Because I sent it to everyone. Maybe I can try send it again. You checked in the chat section, did you?
Yes, sir, there's nothing.
Yes,
Okay. On my side, it says file sent successfully. Please check again. I've resent it. Please just check for me that you've received it.
No, sir.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm not so sure why that is the case. So what I'm going to do now very quickly, let me use the WhatsApp group chat as well.
So I've gotten something on the WhatsApp group from you.
On the WhatsApp group or on the Zoom chat section?
WhatsApp, sir.
I hadn't sent anything on WhatsApp. Okay, is that the file that we are talking about? I'm going to also send it on the chat section as well, no problem. Okay. No problem, don't take me long. Okay, please confirm on the WhatsApp chat. I'm sure we are all on the WhatsApp chat, yes?
Yes, sir.
Please check the WhatsApp chat and confirm with me if you've received it there. Not so sure why you haven't received it on the.
So I've
Zoom.
just received that.
Good. Okay, I'll ask you to quickly open that file.
Yes, sir. I have just received it now
Fantastic.
on the WhatsApp group.
Fantastic. Okay, I had tried to share it on the Zoom chat, but if you didn't receive it, that's still fine. So I'm not going to play the videos during this session because you can watch those videos in your own time. I'm going to focus on this textbook, the section on selection, so that you can have a good understanding of the skills that we want to develop today. Is that all right? You can,
Yes, sir.
in your own time, watch those videos. They're fairly short videos, I think 5 minutes each. So you can always watch it. If there is any question on those videos, feel free to ask. I'm available obviously on WhatsApp even when the lesson is over. Right, so let's quickly have a look at the file called selection. The first thing that we are being asked to do is to select a range of cells from A4 to D10 using the mouse button. Okay. So if I click on A4 and if I click with my mouse and if I drag across, I can select from A4 to D4 to D10. Do you see what I've just done there? I simply clicked and I dragged as was instructed in the textbook. In order to select that range of cells. What I want you to try and do now is I want you to open your Excel worksheet selection, and I would like you to select that range of cells by clicking with your mouse on one cell, and then you click and then you drag down to cell D10 like I've done, and then what you've selected will then be highlighted. If you've done that, I would like you to share a screenshot on the WhatsApp group so that I can see if you've got the correct file. I would like to see if you're able to do that selection exercise as well. Is that okay?
Sir,
Hello?
I opened that file on my phone, so it's hard for me to highlight it.
Okay. Are you able to access a computer?
Yes, sir, I am.
Do you know how to transfer a file from your phone to your computer?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you ever used WhatsApp Web before?
No, sir.
Okay. I can teach you how to use WhatsApp Web. That's a simple way to get access to your file. If I'm going to log out from my WhatsApp and then I'll show you what to do. If you open a tab on your computer and then you go to WhatsApp Web. Okay, if you just Google it and you look for what's called WhatsApp Web, there is an option that says whatsappweb.com. I can share that in the chat section. Please confirm for me if you've received the link to whatsappweb.com in the chat section of Zoom.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. If you click on that link for whatsappweb.com, it will give you the page that I've shown you now on my screen. Do you see that?
Yes, sir, but unfortunately, the Zoom call is on my phone.
Oh, the Zoom call is also on your phone.
Yes, sir, but I think I found it.
You found your WhatsApp web?
Yes, sir, I found it.
Okay. Because if you then scan, you need to use your WhatsApp. There are three little dots. If you open your WhatsApp, there are three little dots at the top right. On my screen, there are three little dots at the top right. If you click on those three little dots, one of the options is not on my computer, but on your phone, it should tell you WhatsApp web. If you click on that, you will get a screen that says link WhatsApp to other devices. And then you should be able to scan. I'll show you now. See if I can take a screenshot of it. Have you managed to scan your WhatsApp and open it on your computer?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, so you've got your WhatsApp open on your computer.
Yes, I have.
So what you can do now is you go to the chat that I've just given you, and then you can click and download the selection file.
Okay. Okay, thank you very
I've
much.
shared it on
Now
WhatsApp. So again, these little tips I give you are just useful tips if you are doing ICT, if you're somebody who is doing different subjects, they will help you perhaps even in other subjects. It's just little tips. Okay. So have you managed now to open this file on your laptop?
Yes, sir, I have.
Good. So what I want you to do now, all of you, I'm giving you 2 minutes, 3 minutes to select the range of cells A4 to D10. And then when you've done that, please post your screenshots onto the WhatsApp group so that I can see if you are able to do that selection exercise. So I'll give you 3 minutes. Let me know if you need any help.
Sir, I don't have access to a computer at the moment, sir.
Okay, that's fine, but confirm you've understood what I need you to do and the little exercise that I would like you to look at.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. I'll want to ask you later on to still send me that screenshot so that I can have a look and see that you've understood the exercise that we've done. I'll still carry on. I'll give the 2-3 minutes for those who have access to a computer. Is it possible for you to make sure you have a computer every time we have the lesson? Is that possible to arrange?
Yes, sir. It's just I'm in town, sir.
Ah, I see. The joys of online learning, isn't it? No, understood. Once you have access to a computer, please then do this exercise. I'll give the others 2 to 3 minutes. So don't worry too much about it as long as you can do it once you are back at home and have access to a computer. I'll still share with you what needs to be done and I'll still explain it as well. Okay. I'm just going to mute for 2 minutes to give you a time and opportunity to do this little quick class exercise.
Sir, I have sent my screenshot on the group.
On the, okay, let me check. Wonderful. Well done. Well done, Cindy. Who was saying they can't, was that Rowan who was saying he doesn't have access to a computer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm waiting for Hein. Hein, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Have you managed to select and send a screenshot? I'm giving you 1 more minute.
So to just make sure, do we just have to select what we have to do, sir, and take a screenshot?
Yes, I think it's A1 to D4 to D10 using a mouse.
Sir, I don't have a mouse, sir.
If you don't have a mouse, what device are you using?
My computer, sir, but my computer doesn't have a mouse.
You can use, what are you using to control it? Do you have a touchpad? Is it a laptop?
Yes,
Yeah, you can use a touchpad to do the same thing, no problem. It works like a mouse. Okay.
sir, I can't find this thing on my computer, sir.
What can't you find?
The assignment that we have to do on the computer now, sir.
I had explained how you can access the file selection on your computer. You use WhatsApp Web. Do you want me to, are you able to access WhatsApp Web on your computer? Or do you want me to email it to you? What's the easiest way for me to get the assignment to you? Do you want me to send it on email, the file selection?
Yeah, maybe, sir. Or to my phone, sir, because I have WhatsApp on my computer, but it's not. I'm tapping on it, but it's not coming up, sir.
Is that, who am I talking to? Is that Hein?
Yes, sir.
I can send it to you directly to your phone. I had sent it on the group, but I can send it directly to you, no problem. If that will help. I've sent it to your phone on WhatsApp, if that will help.
I just received it now, sir.
Good. All right. So I'll give you maybe 2 more minutes, and then after that, I'm going to speak and explain and help you in terms of the assignment that is in, that I would like you to do, which is due this week. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to give you maybe 1 more minute, and then I can speak and explain the assignment. Hi. Okay. What I'm going to do because of time, hi, and I know you are trying to call me. Let me just go and explain. Let me explain the assignment and how we are going to go about the assignment. Any other additional help you need outside the lesson, I'm available, obviously. So the week 3 practice exercise, it's a fairly simple one. Okay. You need to open the practice workbook. And there are some 5 simple things that you need to do. Select cell D6 and type those words. Clear the context which are in row 14. You need to delete column G and then use cut and paste or drag and drop to move the contents of cell in row 18 to row 14. And then to use what's called the fill handle to put an X in cell F9 to F19. So to help you, because this is an assignment and not an exam, okay, I'm going to quickly, this is the file that you need to work on. And to use, for example, the fill handle that has been explained, say if I click on this cell and I want to copy the contents in this cell, if I put my mouse pointer at the bottom right and then I click and drag down, that is how I can use the fill handle option. But because of the version that I'm using, the Excel version that I'm using, it's not going to come out very well. Let me just copy this into the 2010 version that I have, the same information. Okay. If I want to use the fill handle, say I want to copy this X that is in cell H10, I click on it to select it. If I position my mouse pointer in the bottom right-hand corner and I click and I drag down, that is how to use the fill handle. Do you see what I just did? Did you see what I did there? Is that, did you understand what I just did? Hello, are you there? Or is there a network issue? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to see what I'm explaining? Hello? Am I talking to myself? I'm not so sure now if my network is fine and if you're there. I'm not so sure whether everything is still normal. I'm just, hello, are you there? Okay. I'm not so sure if you can still hear me. I'm trying to use the WhatsApp group to check if you can hear me.
So I can hear you.
Good, good. Did you see what I just demonstrated there? Did that make sense?